Hi everyone, Big Friendly War Game here as per usual. Starting a new week with my new army, new year, new army Death Guard video series. I'm going to give you a quick look at what I've done, and then I've got something else I want to show you as well. No, get your mind out the gutter. Something I treated myself to. Again, out the gutter, stop it. But yeah, I bought these last Friday. I should have put them in the update last week, but I'll show you now. I'm just going to show you where the Death Guard are at. So I did some more work on these Sunday night after I'd done my update. Now, my update was a little bit vague purely because I had a bad weekend. I was falling asleep a lot of it. I didn't get much sleep when I was supposed to, and then I was falling asleep the rest of the time. But what I did, I painted the cloth, as you can see from this guy's tabard, whatever you want to call it, and of course his hood, and this guy's hood as well, and then the cloth on his back, and painted his smoke, and shaded the cloth, painted the flesh and shaded that as well, as you can see there. I think there are bits of no, that's, and obviously I shaded the metal as well. Now these guys look from that stage, they could be, you could say they were complete. I mean, I've got personal bits that I want to add, like edge highlight the armour and give the horns another shade, and then dry brush them as well. I want to highlight the cloth, highlight the skin, the fleshy parts. But they are getting quite close to being done. Now I know I said last week that I wanted to have them done by the weekend, and I didn't. So I said and then I said Sunday that I wanted to get them done by next weekend, and I probably should. I don't know what colour to paint this Nurgling. I want him to stand out from the actual Death Guard guy himself, so I may paint him a different green. I've got to highlight, shade the smoke, and then highlight it. And they're actually quite close to being finished. Obviously I've got to base them as well. So yeah, I'm doing quite well on them. I did a lot of painting over the weekend, just not a particularly hell of a lot on these guys. But then I think now I'll probably get them, if I manage an hour a day, I'll probably get these finished before the weekend. So relatively quite happy with them. And they're almost ready to go into my army. But yeah, so that's today's update. I haven't done any painting yet, and it's still quite early, so I could put some time into these today. But I've got something else to show you, so if you just, I will just turn the camera off and then back on, and something will appear. And here they are. So I've been saying all along that I was quite annoyed that the Death Guard Terminator squad that I have was in threes, in a unit of 3. A unit of 3 is kind of pointless because they're minimum 5. So what I've done is I bought some more. Now I'm pretty sure I'm going to go, because Nurgle's number is 7. Each of the Chaos Gods have got a number. Slaanesh I think is 6. Nurgle 7. Khorne is 8, and Tzeentch is 9. So Nurgle's number of 7. I'm going to have 7 Death Guard Terminators in my Terminator squad. So I need to build another 4 of these. It'll leave 1 over, which is fine. But yeah, so I wanted to get the squad so that I could actually field them in games. Now my Death Guard squads are going to be the same. Once I finish the whole Conquest magazine series, I'm going to go out and buy another box of Plague Marines, obviously not Terminators, but Plague Marines, and add to the squads. So they're all being 7, and they'll all be in Rhinos, and they'll all have a character with them. So yeah. So like I said, I've been I'm in an iron about what to buy for my Death Guard, and I went with the Black Lord Terminators in the end. Got them from Games Workshop. Sorry, not Games Workshop. I got it from Warhammer Uxbridge, because they changed the name now. And I was in 2 minds whether to get Plague Marines or to get these, and I went with these because The Plague Marine squads are going to fill out anyway, more or less. And these were never going to. There was never going to be more Terminators in the set. So, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to build the next two yet. But we'll see. I will build them probably this week, or might be the weekend when I'm watching the Grand Prix, Formula 1. I don't know yet. But I'll get round to them. I know that my next set of Conquest has been dispatched, so I will do an unboxing with them. I'm pretty sure I get more Plague Marines in there with more characters as well, but I've got more characters for my Death Guard than I've got infantry, but what can you do? So there you go. There's my special surprise for you. No, I didn't whip anything else out. And again, get your mind out of the gar. But yeah, so my Blight Lord Terminators, so I'll have a squad of 7 of them. So yeah, there you go. That's Monday's update. Whether I do some painting on these today, on the Death Guard today, I don't know. I might do, I might not. But we'll see. It's still early. I've got a few hours before I've got to think about getting ready for work. And I'm rendering a video now so I can upload it, which is actually the New Year, New Army Death Guard from last week. But there you go. That's Monday. Sorry, it's not Monday. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday because I was at the club on Monday. I hate losing track of what day I'm on. Happens quite often though. So there you go. I will see you tomorrow. Hi everyone, so it's Wednesday. Just thought I'd give you a quick update. Not done a hell of a lot today. I've mainly just done highlighted the flesh. I base coated and shaded the Nurgling on this guy. So he's got some dry brushing I've got to do on him, and a few other colours, and he's done then. Flesh on this guy. So all it needs is a couple of glazes, because I glaze it a bit. I've done the smoke on this guy and all the flesh as well. So they're all coming on quite well. I'm reckoning I'll have these finished by the weekend now, quite easily. There's very little left to do on them, to be honest. There's like a few bits of metal I've got to paint. I've got to paint the guns, which there's only one of on this, the Noxious Blightbringer, the plasma pistol. Finish the Nurgling off, finish off the cloth, and that's about it. I want to give the bone colour another shade, because it's not dark enough for me. And then I'll give it a dry brush, and that's done as well. I've got the fly on this guy's backpack to do. It's just little bits and pieces really. So there you go. It's Wednesday's update. Really short one, but it's I've got to think about getting myself ready for work and stuff. So there you go. Wednesday's very short update. Hi everyone, so it's Thursday. I just thought I'd done a little bit of painting on the Death Guard today. So the bone, or the cream coloured bits are all done. The cloth's done. I've started to paint the Nurgling, as you can see from this little guy here, but he's not quite finished yet. Yeah, it's just coming along slowly. I'm getting little bits done each day. Mostly now they need their bases done, their armour needs to be cleaned up, and any black bits need doing, and they're more or less done. I'm not far off now. So yeah, it's they're all looking pretty cool. I'm going to do a few extra little bits, say like paint the skulls on the bell. I want to do some more work on that smoke, because I'm not too keen on it as it is. I need to put some glazes on the fleshy parts to make them look a bit putrid. And the backpack falls off. But yeah, generally coming on quite well. I'll probably base them tomorrow, or put the texture down anyway. Paint the black bits, and yeah, it's just dry brushing and tidying up really. Now that, I'm not too sure, this big fly thing that's on his shoulder, over on his backpack, I'm not too sure what to do with that, so I'll have a look around and see what we can see. But yeah, that's Thursday's update, and they're coming on fairly well, I think. So, and I can think about starting to build the other two Terminators. Well, it's Saturday. Only little bits of work done today on my Death Guard. As you can see, the texture base is being sorted out. I've got to dry brush them tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. Paint the rims. The black on the weapons has been done. The leather pouches has been done. The armour joins have been done. More or less, these are nearly finished now. So like I said, I've just got to finish their bases, which I'll hopefully do tomorrow. And yeah, they're done. I will do an update tomorrow whether I do work on them or not, but I should finish them. It won't take me long to get these guys finished now. But yeah, that's Saturday's update. I know it's only short, but I've been working on a few things today, and I've got to jump in the shower and get ready for work soon. So there you go. 3 nearly completed Death Guard. I've got to clean the armour up as well. Remember to do that. But there you go. Alright everyone, so this is Sunday's update. I've just put the finishing touches onto these guys. They're complete now. We've got Noxious Blightbringer, the Malignant Plaguecaster, and the Death Guard Champion. I'm not quite there with having all of my Death Guard now finished. I've got the Plague Surgeons to do, and the Terminators that I bought. I'll be assembling them probably in the next couple of days. Probably Tuesday, because I'm at the club on Monday. I could do them tonight even, but I've got other things I want to do tonight. I want to do some more painting. So yeah, 3 more Death Guard models complete. Now, like I've said through the whole series, I could have gone further and I could have done more details and stuff on these guys, but they are tabletop ready, very easily tabletop ready. I mean, they're probably slightly beyond tabletop. But yeah, I'm really happy with how they've turned out. I would have done some more work on this smoke, but I think it looks fairly cool as it is. Looks like almost a mouth forming out of the smoke. You managed to actually get a little nurgling done. There might have been some more tidying up I could have done on them, but like I said, they're easily ready for the tabletop. I may actually get a game with my Death Guard at some point, but there you go. So I've calculated, I've worked it out. 140,000 Conquest will run till February next year, which looking at it, the last 2 issues will purely be terrain. There'll be no Death Guard stuff in there. So running till January. So I reckon I'll be doing this all year. I'll be doing these videos. And I'm not even sure what's in the January one. I'm pretty sure in the next set of issues we get the Death Guard tank, the Plague Burst Crawler next to. I'm pretty sure the last 4, the January issues will be the Repulsor, which again I can't do anything with. It's the Space Marine tank. Then the last 2 issues are terrain. So I will be finishing this probably just into January, depending on what I get for the Death Guard for my last month, which will be December. So it'll run all year. I may then start doing weekly videos on just my hobby progress rather than on a specific army, because I shouldn't really be starting new armies because I've got so many armies already. So, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes from there. I mean, we're not even halfway through the year yet, so. But there you go, 3 more Death Guard models, and I will see you next week.